Well, here we are, scouting me at the 4th of July Creek trailhead, fixing to head into the White Clouds. It's the last day of August 2019, Labor Day weekend, and there's a lot of folks up here. But we're going to have a great time anyway. This is one of those places where it's so beautiful, so grand, and the mystery and scale of the thing is such that even with a lot of people up here, it just can't detract from the wonder of it. So we're going to have a fantastic weekend. I just know we are, and we're heading up there just about now. Come on, buddy. My buddy's kind of waiting in the shade for me. Here we go. Drawing the path. Head up the trail. Well, here we are on the trail. Basically what I'm going to do is a big loop clear around Castle Peak, going up 4th of July Creek here, and go over into Ants Basin, over another pass down into the Boulder Chain Lakes, follow them down, and then up another, I think it's called Boulder Creek Trail, I'm not sure, up on the east side of Castle Peak, and head south on that till I hit, I think it's called Williams Lake Creek Trail, something like that. And that'll take me back to 4th of July, a couple of days. So Scout, as you can tell, is totally stoked. I'm totally stoked. It's a beautiful, incredible, mysteriously magical weekend in the Boulder White Clouds, and I'm just so blessed to be here. Oh yeah, 4th of July Lake. Scout's enjoying himself. Oh yeah. I'll fill my water bottles, my water filter. This is the last water till we get up over the pass and down into Bourne Lakes. You can see that this isn't a large lake, but it's set in such a phenomenal setting. It's a popular day hike destination and easy to see why Scout's sure enjoying it. This is awesome. Here's the ridge. We'll follow the trail up and top that ridge out up there someplace. So, good to be alive right about now. Oh yeah. Here we are on the ridge between 4th of July Lake and Ants Basin, which opens up below, and as you can see presents a fairly phenomenal vista. How gorgeous is this? Ants Basin, Boulder White Clouds. Well, here we are, camped high and dry tonight. Scout and me looking forward to some epic stargazing once the sun goes down. We got the south sky down that way, and I think we're high enough we might be able to see some cool stuff. So we're looking forward to it. Get supper cooked and eaten here and wait for the stars. Well, here it is, Sunday morning. We're packed up and ready to go. Scout and I decided we'd do something a little different, change our plans. We were going to drop into Ants Basin over this way, go through the Bourne Lakes, up over some passes over to the Boulder Chain Lakes. Decided this morning to go across Patterson Peak here to our east, and up between Patterson and Castle Peak there's a basin called Four Lakes Basin. Looks like it has 4 little lakes in it. I'm just curious to see what those lakes are like, see what that basin looks like. So we're going to go check out some new territory, and we're going to have a great day. It's bluebird skies. I don't believe there's a cloud anywhere, and honestly, had kind of a rough sleep last night. It's a bit rocky up here, but we made her. We're ready to go and see what today holds. Right, Scout? Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Yeah, he's ready to go. golly! Here we are, the pass above Four Lakes Basin. This has got to be about as pretty a place as there is on the face of the earth. We're digging it. There's the route up. I believe that's the route up Castle Peak. Swinging around to the south and the west here. See the Sawtooth in the far distance. Yeah, it's a little windy up here now. Swinging on around. And that's kind of the direction we came from. And there, my friends, at the summit of Patterson Peak. Beautiful. Dropping down into the second of the four lakes in the Four Lakes Basin. Beautiful setting here, ringed by mountains. This would be an awesome place to camp, actually. Some really, really nice vistas, really nice views here. See just a lot of mountains all around. That's where we came from, right up there. And now we're here. I guess we're at the third lake now, and we're stopped to get hydrated. Scout took a little swim. It's tempting, but kind of a cold wind blowing for me, so I'm going to set this one out. It's a beautiful spot, though. This really is a neat spot and so quiet. Only deal is, quiet as it is, coming down this ridge right up here, about a quarter of a way down, they've kind of camped out up there. Stalled out or something. I don't know if they're coming or going, but there's a party of 4 or 5 or 6 folks, and I think at least one of them has a backpack on. Don't know where they're going to or where they're coming from, but maybe they're just looking at the view and enjoying the view of the lakes. You can see on around here. It's a beautiful spot. This is, of course, you know, what's new, huh? Hey, by the way, filling up this water bottle. I see my sticker on my Nalgene for the Boise Gear Collective. Let me just remind you, if you're ever in Boise, by golly, stop by the Boise Gear Collective. Meet Tyson and his crew, bunch of great guys and gals, tons of stoke. They can dang sure sell you some good quality consigned gear and some new gear too. About 90% of everything I use out in the outdoors I get at the Boise Gear Collective. And they're fun kids to work with, so give them a howdy do when you're in Boise. Beautiful, beautiful day. It is such a gorgeous day. Oh my God. Following a bit of a trail down out of the Four Lakes Basin, and we should be dropping down into Quiet Lake and another basin with a number of other lakes in it, I guess. From there we'll continue on up over Windy Pass, make our way into the basin which holds the Boulder Chain Lake. So that's our destination for today. We'll find a place to camp down there along the Boulder Chain Lake someplace. And believe it or not, this is a magnificent day. Then again, friends and neighbors, what day in the mountains isn't a stupendously magnificent day? Gotta love it. Heading down into Quiet Lake. It's a little creek coming from the 4 upper lakes and supporting a lovely field of wildflowers. Beautiful. Oh, cool. Here we are at Quiet Lake. And it is a quiet day at Quiet Lake. We'll just follow this trail for a ways and see if we can find a rock to jump off of, or maybe a slack line setup, or maybe just keep trucking, get over to the Boulder Chain Lakes. Beautiful. This is cool. Pretty nice stretch of trail here, coming down out of Quiet Lake. Scout and me, kind of having a pretty good time. I think this is going to end us up down in a basin. It's full of lakes, and we'll have that other ridge to go over to get over to the Boulder Chain, but we'll see where the trail leads us. Where the trail and Scout's nose leads us. He's got a lot of activity going on, by golly. Checking this out and checking that out. So this is Sunday on the trail. Hard to beat, I guarantee you now. Hey, Scout. There he is. So this is Noisy Lake. This is a beautiful setting too, isn't it? There's a couple of fishermen over there. Guy and a gal. This is a beautiful setting. My goodness. Boulder Chain Lakes. We made it. Looking for a place to camp right now. Cute little lake. I'll have to figure out which one it is. I'm not sure yet, but Scout's enjoying it. Whoa, there he goes. Yeah, he loves the water. Well, here we are at the outlet of Willow Lake. Willow Lake being the bottom lake in the Boulder Chain Lakes. There's Willow Lake right there. Scout and me have camp set up. We've eaten dinner, and honest to God, we are whooped. We had a big day. We went nine plus miles, a lot of up and down, a lot of rough country, scree fields, boulder fields, and we're ready for a good night's sleep, that's for sure. Look at that, and listen to the crick. I think we're in for a great night's sleep. Left camp at Willow Lake, and Scout and me just hiking up to some of the upper Boulder Chain Lakes to see what they're about. This is a beautiful piece of country, no doubt about it, and I'm glad my buddy Max recommended this hike to me, because I'm sure enjoying it. The weather's just been incredible, and here we are coming up on another lake. Let's see what this one looks like. I'd have to get my map out to see which one it is, but I'll do that a little later. Oh, it's another beautiful spot. This should not come as a surprise. It's kind of beautiful spot after beautiful spot. So this is only a 10-minute hike from Willow Lake to whatever lake we've arrived at now. Let's see what we got here. There it is. Good to be here. Beautiful. Hey, buddy. What's going on, man? Having a good day? Shelf Lake. Another beautiful lake in the Boulder Chain Lakes series. Looking up at the White Cloud Peaks. So beautiful. The appropriately named Slide Rock Lake. You see we got quite a boulder field, and we've been coming across quite a boulder field, a lot of rock slide there. And a beautiful little gem of a lake. Boulder Chain Lake system here. Just gorgeous. Lodgepole Lake. Scout's taking a little swim. Oh yeah. What a beautiful spot. This has been a fun hike today. Glad I came up here, discovered some more of the Boulder Chain Lakes, and discovered some more places I want to get back to. There's some very, very gorgeous campsites and nice settings, so good to be here. granola break here on the way from the Chain Lakes to Chamberlain Basin. Headed that way. And every once in a while you just got to have a little granola break. You look at the camera, Scout? Look over there. Look at the camera. Oh boy, look at that. Watch it. Watch it. Go get it. Oh, there you go. We're having a big time. Stop. Heading up the trail, getting ever closer to Chamberlain Basin as we come around the east side of Castle Peak. Nice piece of trail here. We're getting pretty close to topping out up there. So we made it. Cool. We're at the pass into Chamberlain Basin. That's Chamberlain Basin that way. That's where we're headed. The wind's kind of blowing. You might have noticed. Around here is where we came from. Crawled up out of that creek down there and up this side hill. Over here you can see Mount Marion. And looming above us, Castle Peak. So we've been pulling pretty stiff day today. What do you think, Scout? And I think we're both looking forward to getting down to Chamberlain Lake and finding a camp spot and settling in. What do you think, Scout? What do you think, buddy? Oh yeah. That's kind of fun. If you get creative, you could turn your analogy bottle into a musical instrument. There we go. Continuing to drop down into Chamberlain Basin from the pass. You can see it's really awesome. Look at that. What a range of mountains, huh? What fun. Day 4, Chamberlain Basin back to 4th of July Creek Trailhead. And here we are putting Castle Peak behind us on the way up to the pass to drop down into Washington Lake. On the way up to the last pass south of Chamberlain Lake. Heading out of the Boulder White Clouds. Beautiful morning.
Well, back here at the 4th of July Creek Trailhead, had time to change out of my stinky trail clothes after 3 days and 3 nights in the Boulder White Clouds Wilderness. They were a little ripe, but what a trip. What an amazing trip. So beautiful and so much fun. Hey, before I close, I wanted to say one thing about stoke. Dude, whatever it takes, keep that stoke as high as you can keep it. Because stoke is what gets you out here. Stoke is what gets you into these wild places. But once you get here, make no mistake about it, it takes humility. You've got to be humble enough to be quiet enough for long enough to take hold of the vision that's waiting out here. All these wild places, it's out here waiting for you. You just got to grab hold of it. It takes humility. So get out there, keep that stoke rocking, buddy, and happy trails. Scout and me are heading down the road as quick as we can, get to Stanley and buy the biggest jar of pickles we can find and make our way home. Happy trails.